in Texas, Houston. 40,000 tons of hydrogen capacity and 200,000 tons of ammonia, green ammonia. It's an integrated plant. We have 250 megawatts of behind-the-meter solar and 500 megawatts of wind integrated with the grid. So this facility, it seems simple, but the biggest challenge that we have seen in the last 4 years of working on this thing is the aspects of commercialization. Right? It's various moving pieces. The typical pieces have been the land, water, and power. These three pieces needs to be very critically aligned, very close to the port to make sure that the larger production actually is for an export market. The good quantum can be for the domestic market also. So the hydrogen piece is for the domestic, the larger component is for the export. So we are looking at a similar facility in India, in Andhra specifically, and we are exploring a lot of ports on the coast of Andhra. State has been blessed with several resources, blessed with the beautiful coastline, and I think that's where development of a lot of these ports, which your visions have been in a long-term visions, has been very important for us. So we will definitely commit. We are committing right now also 40,000 tons is the starting capacity, but going forward, a similar size can be double, tripled within the state.
Now I request Dr. Saraswat, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, who is one of the authors of National Hydrogen Mission. Dr. Saraswat Saab.
Sir, very good morning. I think I am okay. Are you ready? Very good morning. I am audible? Yes, sir. I am very happy to be present in this summit today. The National Green Hydrogen Mission, which has been announced in 2023 by our Honorable Prime Minister at a cost of 19,500 crores, stipulates certain major objectives. And one of them is that India should have 5 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030. And also there is a requirement that we should have 3 hydrogen valleys that should get formed. And the idea is Valley 1, Valley 2, Valley 3 will go from 5 million tons to 550 million tons and then 500 million tons. The purpose of this valley is not just to kind of production alone, but it is to create a complete ecosystem for that. All of us know that green hydrogen will become affordable only if we are able to bring down the cost of the electrolyzers. And the power is becoming more and more cheaper as well as cleaner. So already fortunately the renewable power in the country has come down to very low cost, and so there is no problem. But the problem of electrolyzer is still a problem. I personally believe that in Andhra Pradesh we have the right ecosystem, and one of the hydrogen valleys should be located here. And what we should do here is that with the help of many of our industry partners who are here today, we should set up a large-scale electrolyzer plant. And Dr. Narayan Rao mentioned that they have a technology. Yes. Certainly we can take that technology or beyond, or any other technology which is more suitable. But ultimately, scale is important. Yeah. Sir, there is a figure I want to mention to you. Unless there is a scale of something like 5 terawatt hour, bringing down the cost of electrolyzer from today's approximately $600 per kilowatt hour to $130 per kilowatt hour, our objective of getting $2 and less the cost of green hydrogen is not feasible. This is a well documented, simulated figure, globally available. Now, it can have minor variations because India is a cheaper country in that sense, and we may be able to do it at a much lower cost. But scale is important. So that scale plant I request, with the help of your leadership and with the help of industry participation and technology is coming, we should do it. Second area, I would recommend that under the hydrogen valley in Andhra Pradesh, we should go for the storage of hydrogen. Is a major problem. Because hydrogen produced at one place but required at other place. It requires that we should have gaseous hydrogen compression and storage facility. In India today, there is no large-scale type 4 cylinder facilities available in the country. Small scale somewhere is happening. We need to set up a large-scale type 4 cylinder plant here. Now that would take us for the complete ecosystem, not only manufacturing, testing also. So today we are sending all our cylinders to Germany for testing. I think we should set up a plant in Andhra Pradesh here and complete. We should be able to do it here in Amravati and places. We should be able to set up that. Third thing is, sir, today a lot of presentation was there on the fuel cell. Ultimately, when hydrogen is used for mobility, it will have to need the fuel cells also. So another plant what is needed is that of the fuel cell. Dr. Lele made a very wonderful presentation just in the morning, and they have technology. Only what we have to do is again bring the industry today and set up a good fuel cell manufacturing facility that can be done. And for the purpose of mobility again, hydrogen can be carried as a gas, or hydrogen can be carried in the form of either ammonia or in the form of methanol or ethanol. I think the technology what they have of converting ethanol directly to hydrogen that can be used, or technology what we have developed, methanol directly to hydrogen that can be used for heavy duty trucking and marine applications. A large number of ships today, sir, are now going to use only methanol as a fuel for marine application. Methanol is not used as methanol. Methanol is converted into hydrogen, and hydrogen is put into the fuel cell and then electrification. So that is again one area where I would say this particular hydrogen valley should do. Sir, I think in the country this should become the hub as far as the hydrogen ecosystem in the country is concerned. Only one request I am making. Till such time the cost of green hydrogen comes down, other forms of hydrogen also we should not shy away. Actually, I want to mention to you that in G20 last year, year before last, we had made all the foreign countries to agree from Niti Aayog that we will work for clean hydrogen. We will not work for only green hydrogen. Our ultimate aim is green hydrogen because that is the zero carbon. But affordability is important, and if I want my steel industry to become a user of the hydrogen or refineries to become user of green hydrogen, the cost has to come down. Blue hydrogen is available, so we should be able to do that today, and it can be produced from number of sources. We can have biomass, we can have coal, we can have natural gas, many other things, and those things. All these things can be done in this state, and under your leadership, with the help of industry, I think we should be able to do that.
Thank you. Sir, now I request Dr. Ashish Lele, Director, CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory. As Dr. Saraswat mentioned, they have developed the technology to a matured level. Now Dr. Ashish Lele.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I am the Director of National Chemical Laboratory, a premier CSIR lab in the city of Pune. We started working in the fuel cell development area since 2005, and we have come to a stage where we can produce with our industry partner anywhere between 20 to 100 kilowatt fuel cells as standard modules. And then these are modularized. So if you want 200 kilowatt, it will be 2 modules of 100 kilowatt. So depending on which application we are looking for, all of these applications can be configured with the right kind of fuel cells. This is a fully indigenous fuel cell. Every component within the fuel cell also is now indigenized. So we have set up the whole ecosystem. There's a industry partner who is now making large fuel cells and also integrating them with the other parts of the drivetrain, like batteries and DC-DC converters and so on. So we reached a full prototype level. The first indigenous catamaran was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister last February. We have also demonstrated cars, buses, so all of it. So sir, as Dr. Saraswat very rightly mentioned, in ports there is very large applications for fuel cell based mobility, whether it is catamarans or tug ships and so on, which require anywhere between 50 to 100 plus kilowatt fuel cells. In ports, I think this would be a great application. as well as in drones. We are now working with a few drone companies to develop fuel cell based high endurance, long distance traveling drones. So we'll be very happy to participate in any effort in Andhra Pradesh to take these technologies now to real commercial scale. We have done enough prototyping now. We are looking for opportunities to now scale up and commercialize. So very, very helpful. Thank you.
So the Honorable Chief Minister is kindly aware that AM Green has set up their plant in Kakinada with a goal of producing 3 million metric tons of green ammonia. Now I request Dr. Ramkumar, CTO of AM Green.
Sir, respected sir, good afternoon and thanks for this opportunity. So I represent two group companies, Greenco and AM Green. Greenco is a renewable energy company which produces green electrons, and AM Green is the green molecule company which is launched last year. So as Professor D.N. Rao was mentioning, already the Nagarjuna Fertilizers was acquired by us in Kakinada, and now there is a very brisk activity going on to convert this Nagarjuna Fertilizer plant into 1 million metric ton to start with 1 million metric ton of green ammonia. And to support that, sir, we are setting up 1680 megawatts of electrolyzer capacity for producing green hydrogen, because with green power and green hydrogen we are going to produce the green ammonia. And sir, you will be very happy to know that from Andhra Pradesh, for the first time in the country, we have finalized the supply contract for November 27 from Kakinada Port to supply green ammonia produced in Kakinada all the way to Europe to Uniper, a company, German-based company. Already firm contracts have already been placed, sir. Our first supply will start by end of November 2027. And apart from this, sir, you are already aware, I was told that you and your other cabinet colleagues have already visited world's largest pump storage hydro project at Pinnapuram, which is nearer to Kannur. And sir, the distinction of this project is that it is a 2 gigawatt capacity storage where greenfield lower reservoir of water and upper reservoir of water has been created. It acts as a water battery, and with the help of this pump storage hydro, our renewable power delivered cost round the clock, renewable energy round the clock, RERTC is the normal acronym, is below $55 per megawatt hour. Nobody in the world is betting on this number, whereas we bet this and we won the orders for this, sir. And also our promoters, Mr. Anil Chalmalasetti and Mahesh Kolli, they want to make Kakinada as a green energy hub, and we are planning for 500,000 tons per annum of biorefinery, where we would like to grow the Napier grass, Indian Napier grass, and convert the Napier grass into bioethanol and other value-added products. So for all of them, Kakinada would be the hub in Andhra Pradesh. I would be very thankful, sir, for the kind support of the government for this. Already we received some subsidy from the government of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, I request Dr. R.K. Malhotra, President of Hydrogen Association of India. He has rich and vast experience in the energy sector. Presently, he is the senior advisor to the Minister of Petroleum, MNRE, and many agencies. Now I request Dr. Malhotra.
Good afternoon, sir. It's a privilege to be in this meeting with you. You are known as a very progressive Chief Minister of the country. We have seen